Hello. So today we're going to have a look at two little figures that, well, there's a few of these that have been in B&M recently, and I'm not 100% sure what they're called, so the title's probably going to be wrong. But basically, they're cheap and nasty, and they're in B&M, possibly still now. They definitely were around Christmas, so in the UK, B&M, it's a shop, whatever. So we're going to look at two of these figures. We're going to have a look at Starscream and Grimlock. Now, full disclosure, I got so fed up with these guys. I have added little bits of paint, but I'll let you know where I've done it. So, and where should we start? Start with Grimlock. He's the one I've done least to. Actually, tell you what, we'll just do a quick size comparison. There's a Wind Charger, Generations Wind Charger, Power of the Primes Tailgate. So they're Scouty Legends, whatever they're called, kind of size. Okay. We'll look at Grimlock because he's the one I've done the least to. And it is very G1 reminiscent. Very G1. Let me turn this so you might actually be able to see the detail. There we go. And it's fine. It's got the stupid, oh no, real dinosaurs walked like that, not like that. Which, yeah, I know is more accurate, but nobody cares. Whatever. Things I've done to it. I've painted all of these gold because originally I think there was just a little strip down the top of each claw, whereas I've gone around the whole thing so it looks more like the G1. Not a big thing. And these arms, these little moulded in arms, originally they were the same colour. They were just moulded and not painted. So I've just had a little bit of like silver and stuff just to highlight so you can actually notice they're there, because for the longest time I'm like, he's got no arms, what's going on? And then I was like, oh look, they're there. Oh, but they do look really stupid. And face looks G1 enough. Come on, camera, play the game. The face looks G1 enough, but it's like someone told him what G1 Grimlock looks like and he's just drawn it himself. Yeah, like they've just gone, oh yeah, so it's a dinosaur and he's got big vents on his cheeks and he's got red eyes and yeah, whatever. It doesn't look good. But other than that, he's fine. He's alright. Bit lacking in paint, obviously. But should we transform it? I guess we should. So we're just going to make sure these hip pieces are out of the way. I'm going to fold this whole section, including the tail, all the way over the top. Stand up and split. The hardest part is the peg in the actual tail piece, which I appreciate because it keeps the tail together. You know, there's so many of these figures where the tail just hangs apart instead of being one piece. But it's a bit snug, so you may want to trim that down, up to you. Now we get this whole piece, and if I remember rightly, what am I doing? Right, we're going to fold the head back out of the G1. Fold these arm pieces down, should be okay. Split the big chest panel. Okay, maybe the arms are in the way. Come on, fold those open. So you got that. This whole backpack, just double hinge all the way down and into place. And then the pièce de résistance, you just, on a ball joint here, turn the hand pieces around. And that is Grimlock in his robot mode. He's alright, isn't he? I guess. I mean, the arms are a bit holy, but that's because they're the dinosaur legs inside out, so I guess. The legs are completely hollow, but they were on the G1, so again, I guess. The paint's nice enough. I mean, the chest would have been nice if this was like clear, like the G1, but fine, whatever. And although this is all painted, it looks like I've painted on with like a really thick brush. It really looks cheap. Like the paint just looks kind of cheap. And the head just hangs off the back. So, you know, all in all, it's very G1. It is very G1. You can't complain too much. But it's like the face. Come on, camera. The face kind of looks like it's melted around the mouth. It looks really weird. I don't know. It's baby's first Grimlock. I think that's the easiest way to say it. It's baby's first Grimlock. It's simple, it's easy, it transforms fine. It's got reasonable articulation for what it is. You know, I'd have liked a bit more elbow than just... But that's me. But he's fine, I guess. He's alright. What more do you want me to say? But again, the dinosaur mode definitely needs a little bit of paint, at least to highlight those claws, because otherwise you've no idea they're there. They blended in so much. I should have recorded it before I painted it, but it bothered me. And now on to Starscream. And the Starscream paint I've added is basically robot mode, because it needed it. It's kind of the opposite of that. Now, plain mode doesn't really look like Starscream, if I'm honest with you. It's just a fat little white plane with the Decepticon symbol and a golden cockpit. It could be anyone. It's not bad, but it could be anyone. And it's very much, oh look, there's a robot under that. It's like if someone made a cardboard costume, you know, transforming cardboard costume. It kind of looks like that. Let me just prove this point completely by turning it upside down. Excuse me. Now, I'm pretty sure one of the generations, the little generation figure, transformed quite like this. But I think that had extra steps to it and it didn't look quite that bad. But it's fine, I guess. It's alright. So what we're going to do is we're going to transform it. So we'll just pop the null rays off. I suppose we can have a look at those if you want. Come on, camera. It's alright, it's a bit stumpy, but it's fine. I'm not sure about this big lump sticking off the back corner here, but whatever. So we'll pop both of those off. And then we're going to get this back piece. There are these two big tabs sticking up here. They go into big slots underneath here. Fold this all the way over the top, and this notch sticking out goes into that little slot. Goes into there. Doesn't go in amazingly well, it's more sort of tells it where to go. Whatever. At which point we stand it up, raise the shoulders into position, rotate the arms down, and they don't peg in or anything, they just sit there. Bring that up, bring it down, fold the nose cone over the top, split the legs, and then reach in and pull the head up until it clicks into place. Because otherwise it's hiding in that big recess. And obviously you can equip the null rays onto the forearms instead of the shoulders, because that's how they do it these days for some reason. Except for the Earthrise figure. Not Earthrise. Siege. I haven't got Earthrise. Don't want Earthrise. But this is Starscream. And he's alright. Yeah, ball joint shoulder, ball joint elbow, ball joint. Head turns. Wibbles a little bit because of the transformation. But, you know, fine. He's alright. Doesn't even look that bad from the back. He's not that hollow. He's quite bad. No, not quite. He's quite bad. He's not bad. He's quite good. That's what I was trying to say. Now, this needed paint. This desperately needed paint, and that's why it's got paint. And the paint is primarily, I got a Gundam fine detail pen, went around the inside of this cavity, because it was all red. All this piece was red. Went around inside the cavity with the Gundam black fine detail pen, and then just a silver Sharpie over the top of the turbines to give him his little turbine buoys. And then these were all the same sort of grey colour, these lower arms. So I just popped those off, sprayed them blue, popped them back on. But that's it, that's all I've done. But it works, and he looks so much nicer for it. Like, honestly, even these pieces, even if you don't want to do those, these pieces, so much nicer just for little, it took me like 2 minutes. And he's quite nice. The head sculpt, if I can get you to see any of it, really nice. Really nice little head sculpt. Bit small, but it's nice. Tiny little Decepticon symbol. Not bad. In all honesty, not bad. And he's a tiny smidge shorter than Grimlock, which is probably about accurate. Size comparison. There's Pounce. There's Skytrad. So they're somewhere in the sort of Legendy Scout basic kind of size range. But they're alright. Who did I get a while ago? There's my little knockoff Mech Fan Toys Megatron. Galvatron, what am I talking about? And the Starscream has fallen over, that's why I couldn't see him. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. So he's not quite as pretty as that one, but for a very simple kids transformer, he ain't bad. So yeah, there you go. What am I doing? He's part of the review. Why am I getting rid of him? Ah, dear me. So yes, they're quite simple and they're quite silly, and I think I got these for like £3 at some point last year. Like £3 each, something like that. So cheap. Or they were anyway. I believe they've also got bigger ones that are at least deluxe scale. I don't know why, especially that one. That looked awful. But they've got the Megatron, Optimus, and all the rest in the same line. But that Megatron, I've seen some guy on Facebook has repainted that into like 12 different characters, and it annoys me. But whatever. It's not my stuff. Not my problem. But yeah, these are quite cool. He's definitely cooler than him. But it's what you've got. Okie dokie, this is just a little one. I'll try and get some more videos set up because I've got 2 weeks off and my schedule has finished itself. Whoops. I need to get some more videos set up, so I've got a backlog. So I'll see what I can do. Anyway, I shall Wrigley, I shall Wretched, I shall see all of you in the next one. Bye.